Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dale, if you didn't know that. Today we got another DT Outdoors video for you. Um, my buddy, we'll just call him Captain Rico, called me up, said, hey, you want to go on my boat and go fishing? I said, sure. We finally got a day where we could catch up and go fishing, so headed out to Sandusky Bay, and this is the result. When I was going through the footage, I noticed the audio, when I put it into the video editing software, sounded like chipmunks. Us heading out to the Sandusky Bay Bridge, the Route 2 bridge. What we're approaching now is the Norfolk Southern lift bridge, so boats can get through. This boat's so small it can actually fit underneath that bridge, which is kind of cool. You don't have to wait for the bridge to go up, I guess. But yeah, this is us creeping under the bridge. Our ultimate spot is that bridge in the background. This is the first fish of the day. Gotta make sure that camera's working. There's Captain Rico in the background. And first fish is a nice little blue catfish. Now we threw it on his scale and it said 311. I call BS. I was thinking it's more around 4.5 to 5, maybe to 5.5. Because we caught another blue catfish that I think it was 511 and it was around the same size. So I think we figured out his scale was broke. And there was a couple that I caught that were questionable. Gotta take a picture and released back into the lake. Back on another fish. And this one's a tiny little guy. Tiny little channel. The two small ones that we caught, we didn't weigh because it just wasn't worth it. He hooked himself pretty good. I'm not ashamed to admit I couldn't get the hook out of his mouth, so I threw him back in the water, walked him over to Captain Rico over there, and he pulled the hook out. I couldn't do it. I struggled for a good minute and a half, and I'm like, all right, your turn. But he did get released. Next clip is another little channel cat. And if you want to know what we're saying, basically what we're saying in this video is That little guy? Don't worry about that little guy. Making Super Troopers references. This one I didn't really have a problem getting a hook out of his mouth. And obviously he got released back as well. So this one I get doubled up on. Both of my rods go off. I pick up the one, I hand it to Captain Rico. He lands that one. And then while he's fighting that one,
So you picked that one. Right.
what you probably didn't hear is he made a comment. He goes, "At least you're out here catching yet." Which is very true because, as you can tell by most of my fishing videos, I really don't catch anything. There we go. Got to take the pic. Got to take the pic for the Insta, which I don't even think I posted the pictures on Instagram. And that big guy was caught. I think he was 512.
That's better.
So at that point, I was pretty much done catching fish. Well, you know, I was still fishing, obviously, but I didn't catch anything else.
Oh, here's another fish.
So I actually did get something on.
Oh, son of a bitch. You alright?
And the hook snapped off again, and the 1 ounce sinker that I was using almost smacked Captain Rico in the head. I asked him if he was alright. He said, "F yeah, but that was close." I think I had a coming to the Lord moment. So the setup, we'll go through the setup that I had really quick. I had two, I want to say they're called Shakespeare Tiger. I want to say they're like 7'2" or 7'3" something. I'd have to actually go look, but I'm too fat and lazy. They're out in my car. 20-pound test on them. The one I had a 45-pound leader on, but the other one I didn't. And honestly, that's the one where the hooks kept coming off. So I'm gonna have to redo that one and put the steel leader on it. And then for bait, we were using shrimp. We were using the chicken marinated with cherry Kool-Aid, and surprisingly it actually worked. I'd say it was probably about a 50-50 split on shrimp and the cherry Kool-Aid.
Right.
So now this clip, Captain Rico actually caught a fish. Unfortunately, it wasn't the species that we were going for. But this is a monster. 9 pounds 10 ounces. So here we are pulling, or here he is pulling in the last fish of the day. Yet another sheephead. The little bastards of Lake Erie. Alright, so that was the last clip. We probably stayed about another half hour there. When we're sitting there, and it honestly started getting a little bit rocky for us, you know, waves and everything. As much Dramamine as I took, I was still kind of feeling sick, so we decided to pull everything in and start heading back. But yeah, had a good time. Actually, that was probably the most fun I've had fishing in, I don't know, 2 years. Actually caught some fish. There were a couple of comments made where he's like, you're out actually catching fish. He's not lying. Like I said, over the last couple of years, I just really haven't caught anything. And then usually when me and him go out on Chippewa Lake, he's crushing catfish after catfish after catfish. And, you know, I'll get a couple here and there, but I won the fish count, but he definitely won the biggest fish with that sheephead. I mean, I don't know if you actually count it, because that's not what we were going after, but that was a huge sheephead. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you're liking, subscribing, and commenting. And we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully soon.